Good morning. Thanks for checking out What's Up at Fun Factory Hobbies. This is for the week ending Saturday, October 21st, 2023. Got new stuff. We do that like a lot. Let's see here. We have for Final Girl Series 1 vehicle miniatures, including a motorboat, a cop car, a bicycle, a helicopter, and a golf cart. And for Final Girl Series 2 vehicle miniatures, including a superloader, a skid dozer, an Arctic helicopter, a raft, a kid scooter, and a gurney. And for Final Girl, Terror from the Grave miniatures. Terror from the Grave is a vignette. So not a full episode, not a full movie type episode. It includes 15 single zombie miniatures and 3 zombie horde miniatures. And I know I sold a copy of the Terror from the Grave earlier this week, but we got another one coming, so should be here Monday or Tuesday. For Pokemon, we have the new Charizard EX Premium Collection. Look at those fancy cards. It comes with an Etch Foil promo featuring Charizard EX, 2 foil cards featuring Charmander and Charmeleon, 6 Pokemon TCG boosters, a magnetic card protector with display base, 65 card sleeves featuring Charizard as Terra Pokemon, and a code card for Pokemon TCG Live. I know Charizard is a favorite among many, including me, because dragons are awesome. From Days of Wonder and Asmodee Company, Ticket to Ride Berlin. So the City series are a faster playing, about 30-minute game, as opposed to the regular Ticket to Ride, which is about a 90-minute game. Because, you know, smaller area. Cool stuff. And we've got all the others as well. New York, London, Amsterdam, San Fran. So there you go. New Ticket to Ride quick play game. Yu-Gi-Oh! The latest booster, Age of Overlord. The Boss Monster 10th Anniversary Edition of the Dungeon Building card game. Look at that cool retro pixel art. Inspired by classic video games, Boss Monster challenges you to become a villain, build a dungeon, lure in adventurers, and destroy them. Updated with 15 all-new 10th Anniversary cards. And we've got the rest of the Boss Monster lineup. Also, there you have it. Put that away while I'm standing here. Okay. Back to new stuff. For the 35th anniversary, Icons of the Realms for Dungeons & Dragons, The Legend of Drizzt Tabletop Companions. Pre-painted deluxe miniatures. 7 of them. Drizzt Do'Urden, Artemis and Terry, Guinevere, Catti-brie, Battlehammer, Bruno Battlehammer, Regis, and Wolfgar. Wolfgar. Yep. And then there'll be another box set similar to that, but different minis coming next week, also for 35th anniversary of Drizzt and that whole thing. Here we have, from Arcane Wonders, Onitami, an elegant and simple game of martial tactics. One of our recent college freshmen popped by and said that they've been playing a lot of this, that it's a really cool game. There you have it. I know we've had an expansion for it in stock for a while. I didn't realize it was an expansion. So there you go. We had a D&D coloring book, which we actually restocked this week. And it sold really quickly, the first 2 copies we got. So here we have another one, Adventures Outlined, Dungeons & Dragons coloring book. This one, experience fantastic illustrations inspired by Dungeons & Dragons, featuring classic monsters from the game, as seen through the eyes of the world-renowned artist Todd James. Color your way through each adventure with these delightful designs. This coloring book features beholders, trolls, goblins, and dragons, providing hours of creativity and fun. Like I say, the other one went sold really quickly. I was quite surprised, honestly. So yeah, there's that. And another coloring book, Mythos and Monsters by artist Jacob Walker. Color the Cthulhu Mythos from H.P. Lovecraft. Premium paper, perforated, single-sided pages. Color Cthulhu Mythos of H.P. Lovecraft. Eldritch Horror comes alive as you color the Cthulhu Mythos of H.P. Lovecraft in this lavishly illustrated coloring book by artist Jacob Walker. All the classics are here, including Cthulhu Dagon, Nyarlathotep, Deep Ones, Elder Things, The King in Yellow, and more. It's like coloring the Necronomicon, only safer. You get a better idea of the pictures looking at it in person. For D&D 5th edition, Planescape Adventures in the Multiverse box set. 3 books. Turn of Fortune's Wheel, Sigil in the Outlands, Mortal's Planar Parade, and a GM screen. In regular cover. And alt art. Only got one of those, so if you want it, come get it. See Infinite Realms of Immortals and Imagination. The Outer Planes brim with celestials, fiends, gods, and the dead, and they're all just a step away. Enter a portal to Sigil, the City of Doors, a metropolis where magical pathways connect to every corner of the multiverse. From there, venture to the Outlands, the hub of the Outer Planes, and discover wonders beyond belief and adventures across reality. Planescape Adventures in the Multiverse contains everything a Dungeon Master needs to run adventures set in Sigil and the Outlands, as well as new options for players who want to create characters prepared to explore the planes. For the Power Rangers role-playing game from Renegade Game Studios, a Jump Through Time source book. Travel through time to defeat the forces of evil. Features a wealth of new options for Power Rangers role-playing game, both for players and game masters. For the Transformers role-playing game, Decepticon Directive. Megatron says, "Rise!" The Decepticons aren't merely a faction of disaffected Cybertronians, they are a political movement. They simply were looking for a way out from under the strict morality of the Primes and were branded criminals because of it. But now it's time to put those smug Autobots back in their places. This sourcebook presents everything that players need to create a Decepticon character, as well as everything a GM needs to run a Decepticon campaign. Furthermore, many of the options presented are fully compatible with Autobot characters, especially those who want to complete their missions by any means necessary. And from Paizo Publishing for Starfinder, Starfinder Enhanced. Enhance your Starfinder science fantasy stories with new versions of the Envoy, Solarian, Technomancer, and Witch Warper classes, revised to make them more balanced and easier to play. New class options for every Starfinder class, new archetypes, equipment, spells, and themes, plus more than 90 new feats. 12 playable species, including fan favorites, and entirely new options. Rules for scalable custom equipment and new uses for resolve points. New subsystems for narrative, starship combat, and much more. And last but not least, from Smirk and Dagger, one of my favorite game companies, Tesseract. Perhaps you saw some of that in some of the Marvel Cinematic Universe stuff. Not quite that, but something like that. The Tesseract appeared in our skies 6 days ago over the exact magnetic north of the planet. It was the size of a city block. Since that time, it has been condensing, collapsing upon itself. It can now fit in the palm of your hand. Together with the world's best minds, or, you know, the people you're playing with, we'll either find a way to contain and control the reactions of this alien artifact, or its exponentially increasing destructive power will remove our planet from existence, reconfiguring our space-time to the extra-dimensional needs of its creators. Are we intelligent enough to shut down the Tesseract, or is humankind simply a blip in the grand scheme of the universe? Time will tell. In this challenging cooperative dice manipulation game, a cube of 64 dice represent the Tesseract. Your team will disarm it by taking cubes off the Tesseract, adjusting their values, transferring them between labs, and ultimately isolating them into the containment matrix. To win, the matrix must be completely filled by a cube of each value and color, which shuts the artifact down. Remove the last cube or cause too many breaches to occur and you lose, destroying our world. We had a chance to play, not a full game of it, but a couple of rounds of this with some other people that we never met before, or at least I don't recall having met them before, at a trade show about a month ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But, you know, I like that kind of stuff, so there you go. So, that's the new stuff. Organized play-wise, we have upcoming, well, pretty much now we're going to be opening to... for our sign-ins for the Paradox Rift pre-release for Pokemon, because I'm recording this on Saturday. Whoop, flip the camera there. Next Friday, Casual Commander at 5. Next Saturday, oh, we've got Pokemon League this afternoon from 2 to 3. We'll be closing at 3 this afternoon because one of our longtime friends and customers passed away last week, and we're going to a celebration of life for him. So we'll be closing at 3 today, the 21st of October. So again, next Friday, Casual Commander as usual at 6. Next Saturday, the 28th, another Pokemon Paradox Rift pre-release at 11 a.m., followed by Pokemon League at 2. And at 6 p.m., a special Magic the Gathering event, Harvesttide Festival, a two-headed giant sealed event. Each two-headed giant team, so pair of players, will pay a $70 entry fee. They'll receive as a team 4 Innistrad Midnight Hunt and 4 Innistrad Crimson Vow boosters, draft boosters, as well as a collector booster from one of those two sets. I don't know which yet because we haven't received them. They will build 2 40-card decks out of those, and then we'll do a two-headed giant tournament, and there will be more collector packs as prizes. There you go. Coming in November, Casual Commander on Friday the 3rd, Pokemon League on Saturday the 4th, and the League Challenge on Saturday the 4th at 11 a.m. for November. Friday the 10th, Magic the Gathering Ixalan pre-release, as well as on Saturday the 11th, Ixalan pre-release at 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. with Pokemon League in between at 2. Friday the 17th, Casual Commander. Saturday the 18th, Pokemon League and Battletech. Friday the 24th, Casual Commander. Pokemon League on the 25th and 40K. And Sunday the 26th will be our second Pokemon League Cup ever, because we had just qualified and then shutdowns happened before we could run it years ago. So yeah, that will be at the Library Annex on the Sunday following Thanksgiving, Sunday, November 26th. $10 for Junior and Senior League entry fee, $20 for Masters, aka 18-year-olds and up. Sign-ins start at 10, round 1 to start at noon. That's the upcoming organized play, and again, special hours this afternoon. Thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for supporting us. We really appreciate your business and your friendships. Like, subscribe, etc. Ciao.